Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
We're going to be reviewing the Hypershell X Pro.
What is that?
It is this.
Oh my gosh,
I'm wearing it. I am a robot.
Next on Now Let's Review. All right, so we're reviewing the world's first multi-scenario power suit. I'm wearing it right now. Maybe I should take it off so we can kind of look at it. We're going to go to some footage in a minute of us using it because we've used it a lot. So let me just show you. It is actually easy to take on and off. Boom, boom, boom. 3 clips, and then I can put this on the table.
Oh, okay. So you've got basically a belt.
A battery in the back, 2 motors, and then these go onto your thighs.
Ooh, robotic-y. So I think that we've probably seen exoskeletons in like pop culture before.
Yeah, isn't Iron Man an exoskeleton?
Iron Man, we got Halo, we got Elysium, Death Stranding. Oh, what was the one with Tom Cruise? The Edge of Tomorrow. So we've seen exoskeleton suits before. They're usually in some kind of military application. We've also seen like real ones from like Japan where it's used to like, now you can pick up a car. This is a very simplified version of an exoskeleton. And I just want to kind of talk about what it actually can do and what it can't do.
Okay.
So first of all, there's 2 motors, one on your right hip, one on your left hip. And what they're essentially doing is lifting and pushing down on your leg. So when you strap this to your leg, you've got that strapped in, it goes right around your thigh.
Yeah, we're talking about quads,
hamstring, and maybe a little glutes.
Right. So it's using those kind of 3 muscle groups, helping those 3 muscle groups.
And so that is going to help in walking and stuff like that. What it does not do is transfer the load of your body or whatever you're carrying all the way down to the ground.
Right.
In pop culture and in Japan, there are exoskeletons that will do that. This is basically to help you hiking, mainly.
They claim it gives you 40% more leg strength. And they claim that you have 30% less physical exertion. And I'll be honest, I was very skeptical about that when we first got it and we slapped it on and tried it around the house. And I think putting it on for 2 minutes is not fair to it at all, because it's kind of like if you go to Sharper Image and you try something for 2 minutes, you sit in one of their fun chairs or whatever. That's not going to tell you much about this unit. We really needed to go on a multi-mile hike before I fully understood it and got to understand its power. But some stats about it. It weighs 2 kilograms, so it's not very heavy at all. And a lot of that weight obviously is the battery.
Yep, and all of that weight is sitting right on your hips.
Right, so you don't really feel it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Jesse said, it has 2 motors, so it's 800 watts of power. And in terms of we talk about e-bikes a lot, and so we talk about Newton meters of force. This has 32 Newton meters of force, and I used to that meant nothing to me. I think about it in terms of we just did a review of a Fido e-bike that had 45 Newton meters of torque. And so this is a lot of torque actually. And you get to adjust it all. So anyway, you know what? I think the better way to understand this is just go for a hike with us.
Let's go for a hike.
All right, climb this rock.
Okay, hang on, let me switch to hyper mode.
All right.
All right. I think that was easier than if I had done it.
All right, switch it off and do it again.
Okay. All right, silent mode.
Okay.
That was harder.
Interesting.
It helped.
All right.
I've already lost 1 bar.
But you just put it on.
Yeah.
That is a big question I have about this, is the range. What are you in now?
In Eco Mode 3, there's 4 levels. There's Eco, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then there's Hyper.
And then there's Hyper 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm in. Okay,
so if you had to give me a number, a percentage of how much easier it is. Well, you know what? Let me do this. Let's be scientific.
You're going to have trouble keeping up with me, act yourself.
I know, right? Yeah, you seem to be going 20% faster than normal. All right, I want you to switch to silent mode for a minute. Are you in silent mode? So now I'm catching up to you.
Yeah. I can feel my feet dragging.
All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to go up this really steep hill coming up here.
Okay.
And I want you to do it in hyper mode.
Okay. So I can only do Hyper 3 now that I'm in 3 bar.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep up with you.
And am I going fast?
Yeah, you are. Hey, so, whoa. Oh my God. Okay, stop. Let me catch up. Okay. You're not even out of breath.
My heart's pounding. I did put in some work.
But I'm gonna flip this around. I know I'm older than him, but I'm out of breath because that was quite a hill. I'm really surprised that you can just run like that. Whoa. Okay, so that was Hyper 3.
Yeah. There is a fourth mode, but I've already worn down the battery down to 3.
Let's try it in like Eco 3.
Okay.
This is flat ground, but it's uneven.
Okay.
And let's see how you feel.
Like, should I be running?
I don't know, just as fast as you want to go.
I mean, normally I'd want to not go too fast for you, but
For me.
hang on, let me just adjust these a little tighter.
So how does the adjustment work?
It's just basically you have this lever that comes to the front of your leg and then the straps, and you can feel it pulling against the straps.
So you're trying to go tighter?
Yeah.
And why
I
is
can
that?
feel the looseness of it.
Oh, I see. And you want it to be nice and firm.
I think because basically when I stop walking, it will keep walking.
What? That sounds scary.
Especially with the looseness, I was able to it would kind of pull itself a little bit to keep walking. And that felt really weird. So I'm going to see if it has a better response.
I just want to kind of walk around you here. So these two motors, there's one here and one on the other side. That's what's doing all the work.
That's it.
And then what's this bar doing? This is holding the battery pack.
Yeah.
And then there's basically a belt
Yep.
that goes around you. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to tighten all that up. I don't think it was tight enough.
Okay. All right, now we're about to approach going downhill. I'm really curious to see, let's say you're in Eco 3. Is that what you're in? Is it any easier to go downhill? Probably doesn't make much of a difference, right?
I don't know. I would do it differently.
All right.
Halfway through, I switched it off.
All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead of you on this hill, and I'd like you to do it twice. I'd like you to do it first without any power, and then with. I'm going to go up first.
That's filming.
Okay, so first Jesse's going to do it without any power. This is in silent mode. I can see it's in white. And go as fast as you can.
All right, that was as fast as I could.
All right, now do it again.
Down.
So now he's got it on, and he's in Eco 3.
I feel
He's walking different.
robotic. I feel my legs just want to go up. So I don't feel like I need to put as much into my body.
What percentage easier would you say that was?
30, 40%.
Interesting.
I'm not joking. Like I can feel it. I can feel it once it gets going.
Interesting. All right, let's keep going, because
Okay.
to me, it's all about range at this point. I'm really on board with it being helpful. It's just a question of range. And just to let everyone know, I did charge it up to full last night, this battery. And then Jesse just basically put it on and got comfortable around the house. So we haven't had it on much other than this walk. Now, how does it feel when you're trying to walk around roots and stuff like that?
It's a little weird. I'm gonna shut it off for a second. It kind of ramps down, that's nice. But I think I would have a much more irregular gait, like especially going down this hill. This is with it off. You can see how I kind of just stand and bounce on my toes.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to switch it on, it would
Your-
pick my knees up.
Your knees lift, yeah.
And it'd actually be hard not to. It also kind of forces me to step down, which I don't know. I mean, this is relatively smooth, but
Oh, I have a question. Come here for a second. I want to see your lifting ability. So I see this log here.
okay.
If you lift it with it on, does it help?
All right, so I still have it on. Right? Yep, there we go. No.
What do you mean no? It didn't help?
No, that's doing nothing.
Really? But I mean, you're bending. I see it moving.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just moving with me. I don't feel anything unless I'm doing this, then it does.
Oh, interesting. So it doesn't help with a lifting motion. So carrying boxes and stuff.
I don't think so. I mean, once you're going.
You are walking funny.
I didn't want to. I'm gonna try really hard to walk. No, I feel like I'm fighting it. If I don't let it pick my leg up.
Well, here's a question. Can you put it into silent mode right now as we're walking along flat ground?
Okay.
And then when we get to something more difficult,
Oh,
maybe switch it on then.
right. Because it feels fine, and it doesn't feel that heavy because it's sitting right on my hips. Which, if you had a backpack or something, that's what you'd be aiming for. Like frame packs are all designed to try and put all the weight on your hips because that gets transferred straight to the ground. So there's no weight on my shoulders, there's no weight on my back, all on my hips. So it doesn't feel heavy at all, even with it off.
So I just found this experimental mode in here, and I think I can do something to Jesse. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna scooch this up to 100%. Okay, 100%. I did it. Do you feel weird?
Oh my God.
You know what I just did?
What did he do?
I just increased the motion engine. I basically the motors are fighting you now. So it's like you're walking through sand or water.
It feels like I'm wading through water right now.
Interesting. So is that like a good workout?
I guess it would be. I mean, that's really crazy.
That's kind of a cool feature. So like if you didn't have much time on your hike, but you wanted to get a real like longer hike.
Or if you have a friend who's way stronger than you and you, I guess, want them even stronger, but you want to keep up with them.
That's interesting. I'm going to lower it to 50%.
Okay.
See if I can show this here. Okay, 45%.
Oh, that's better.
And then if I go to 0.
Oh, wow. My legs feel lighter.
All right, stop.
Now it's not even helping.
All right, stop here for a second. This is a nice little hill I can toss things on with you.
Wait, so there's fitness, transparent, and hyper. Okay, so eco. So yeah, switch back to eco.
And I just want to show that this gives me your battery status. So you're 67%.
Okay.
And it shows that you have 7.3 miles left to go, I think. I can also see your speed.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Neat.
I can switch it on you now without you switching it. So I kind of want to switch it while you're walking up the hill. So I'm going to just
tell people on and off.
I'm going to put it in transparent.
Okay.
And then,
Up the hill?
yeah, and I want you to tell me when you feel something up the hill.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell Jesse when I'm going to switch it.
But now I'm putting it into eco mode. Let's see if he can tell. Wow, I felt it. Wow, okay, bye. Oh, it's off. Oh, here we go. I don't think it's doing much.
How about now?
Oh, I felt it.
I turned it off. Or I turned it to eco 0, basically.
Yeah.
So is it easier or harder coming down with, like, would you rather just have no power? It's just,
Coming down, I don't think I need it because I just kind of bounce.
but tell me about what it was like when I switched it from no help to help going up. Was it really helpful?
Eco was helpful. Hyper, I felt like a marionette.
Really? I had it,
I felt like Pinocchio.
I mean, I put you on full.
I know, but it felt crazy.
So it was easy.
It wasn't. No. Yes, but no. It felt like I wasn't doing anything.
Right, isn't that easier?
Well, no, because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to.
What do you mean?
It just sort of felt like someone had turned on a motor that was controlling my legs.
You know what? We're going to have to switch so I can see what you're feeling.
Okay, sure.
All right, your turn.
You know what I like about this so
What?
far? I've already tried this on at home a couple times.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get on and off. Like I kind of thought when I first looked at it, it was going to be like this 2-hour thing. It only takes like 20 seconds
Interesting.
to get it on and off. And I mean, maybe tightening could be easier. I don't know.
Yeah, I had trouble tightening. All right. So it's in transparent mode.
Okay.
I'll let you do the switching this time.
Oh, I've got the app, right?
You got the app. You also have the button on the side.
Well, I kind of feel like,
I should do it.
yeah, so I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
Whatever you think. But
Okay. Start you off with no help. That's just 20%. It's all like lower leg.
Yeah, because you're not really lifting the thigh.
Right.
You're just landing.
So if I shut it off.
I would shut it off coming down because otherwise it just
Yeah.
spits you up.
Okay.
Okay, but one thing I just did learn, super important that these are tight
Yes.
because they were a little loose on the way up and it was just kind of slipping.
Oh, I see. Yeah, my thighs are a little wider than yours. You're going to go back up and I'm just going to go between hyper and off.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Wow. From off the hyper. Yeah, it's like 30% boost,
Yeah.
feels like. You're still working, but when it switched off, I just did the whole hill a minute ago, and when you this feels like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang when they're in the doing the
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, the puppets. I was gonna say it's also like it reminds me of the wrong trousers from Wallace and Gromit.
wrong trousers. Totally.
You doing the twist over there?
Come on, baby. If you start moving your legs, it amplifies it.
That's crazy. So it doesn't know what you want to do.
No.
It's just guessing your pace.
It seems to be programmed to like, oh, this is your pace, then this is your pace.
Yeah.
And then when you stop, it takes like 2 leg movements of forcing you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be prepared for that.
Interesting.
I would definitely start on eco.
Do you think you would snap anybody's legs off?
If you're not strong, maybe.
Like
No, it's a lot of power.
Okay.
On hyper.
how frail do you think you'd have to be for it to really hurt you?
Good question. I wouldn't. Yeah, if you're in the frail category, I wouldn't wear it.
Okay.
What I really like about the app right now when I'm playing around with it is I can switch between percentages. So I'm in eco right now, no power. And I kind of thought like, oh, 20% is nothing. So I went to 20%. And I can already feel it. And then I go to 40%. I can really feel it. But then sometimes after walking for a minute, you're like, is it really doing that much? So then you drop to 0. You're like, oh, wow. Like, look at, I'm like kind of sloppy. It really does a lot. The other thing I really like is it shows your mileage left. So 6.9 miles. So I know that I'll have enough juice to get home. I like that a lot. So I think I'm feeling pretty comfortable with like 25% eco right now. And I've taken it out of auto adaptive mode and I've put it into walking mode since I'm walking. And it does feel a little bit more natural.
Yeah, you don't seem to be lifting your knees as much.
Yeah. It's just helping.
Interesting. Downhill, if we're going downhill.
Feels different.
Yeah?
I'm not sure what it does, but it's helpful. Oh yeah, walking does not help going downhill, but the downhill diff.
Interesting.
Wow. I think I know why. They're doing more of a leg lift for walking, obviously, but when you're going downhill, you really don't want that. So when you switch to downhill, it's not a leg lift at all.
It's just
almost like it's powering down.
Huh.
Or something. It's very helpful.
interesting.
All right, I'm going to try the race walking feature.
Okay. Is it speeding you up?
I'm walking back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go uphill.
Okay.
Oh, I get it.
What?
Okay. Uphill lifts more
Okay.
from walking.
Yeah.
So if you do walking uphill,
Yeah.
uphill just gives you more of a leg lift, which is great for uphill. I'm getting it now. I'm understanding the use
Okay.
case. Interesting.
You're saying uphill is better for uphill?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna try mountain.
Okay.
Not a mountain, but yeah, just even more lifting.
Huh.
Like this kind of.
Oh, because you'd be like really,
Right.
like climb up that fallen log.
Okay.
See if that helped you.
Oh yeah.
So it helped you with that like climb lift?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a more of a more angle.
Huh.
Interesting. I'm gonna try downstairs. But yeah, it just backs off.
Huh.
Feels like it just kind of backed off.
Okay. I'm most curious about the difference between walking and adaptive.
Well, what I've noticed, the big change for me, I think, is an adaptive. If I stop right now,
Okay, it stopped. I guess I don't understand fully.
That way?
It's a higher leg lift,
In adaptive.
at least for me.
I see.
If I switch to walking, it's less of a leg lift, which I enjoy for this walk.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I would enjoy that.
I'm going to try downhill.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the 100s.
So it's making you go faster downhill?
No, it's really not doing much.
Huh. I mean, that makes sense because you're going downhill.
Oh, it's doing something.
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh. I'm learning about my body.
Yeah, when I switch it off, when I go to transparent, I can feel it loosening up. This is all me. It was basically tightening me up, which I think is helpful walking downhill.
Who's slowing you down? And when I had it in adaptive, it didn't know I was going downhill.
Exactly.
So how could it? Okay.
I think this is super valuable. having this
Interesting.
app and getting comfortable and being able to switch. Now, it'd be nice if adaptive could do that for you, but I can see why it can't without being able to see where you're walking.
Right.
So with the app, I think that's really
I see. Interesting.
right, because who wants to walk down a hill going like that?
Now you could just switch it into transparent and it wouldn't tighten up for you, but you wouldn't, right, but you wouldn't have the walking. Like you could basically switch between walking and off. Like here, try that. So switch to walking. Then when you hit the transparent button on the unit itself, because you're not on eco right now.
Okay.
So turn it back to eco.
Okay.
What are you at? You're at 100% eco? Maybe down to 90? Or down to 20 or something?
65 of them.
So then if you tap the button there, it goes into transparent, and then when you tap it again, you'll go back into walking.
Interesting. Except that it is really nice to go into, let's see, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
It really is nice to go into downhill when you need downhill. It actually was helping.
I see.
All right, so we switched back to Jesse and you're trying out the different modes. What are you in now?
I've been doing walking this whole time instead of the adaptive, which I've been doing before.
So do you feel your legs not being pulled up as high?
So much more natural. So much more natural.
And so you're in eco 25%?
Yeah. And I mean, I could easily just leave you in the dust if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But
You know, the funny thing is, as soon as we switched, I'm like, oh, it's 25% harder to walk.
right. I mean, I don't know if it is 25% easier or harder, but it's definitely, it's
It's in that, it's in that range.
noticeable.
Yeah.
I mean, the walking feature is so much better than the adaptive. The adaptive was having me do all this stuff.
I also wanted to show people how quiet it is because I can't hear. Here's the motor. You're right up against it.
There's something squeaky on my right-hand side.
You're right, but the motor's not making any noise.
No.
I mean, I won't say no noise. There's a slight motor noise, but it's
like
so
a little whir.
It's like it's not going to interrupt conversations or anything like that.
It's very robotic-y. I do like that. But yeah, I think I could probably walk a mile an hour faster. Like comfortably. Like this feels fine. And I know that I'm leaving these done.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, you're seeing me walking comfortably and you walking comfortably, and normally we're side by side. So yeah.
Here's a use case. I'll let you catch up.
You want to get away from someone?
No, if you have a limited time to do your workout
Yeah.
and you want to go a certain distance,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this does kind of solve that problem.
Or just put the resistance on.
That's true. I mean, the resistance is a very cool feature. Let's see. Where did
Hey, now I can pass you.
Yeah. Oh, man. Like walking through the ocean.
Bye.
It's funny because I want to compensate by just moving my bottom of my legs, which aren't in control of this. Here's another pop culture reference. Ministry of Funny Walks.
Yes.
Ooh, hyper walking. Oh, hyper walking. It's still a little too much. Puzzle? Yeah, I think it goes into a bit of a feedback loop if I let it, where it lets me raise my legs too much.
But if you were power walking, I suppose.
I guess so. But Nico is nice. This is Hyper 35.
Does it feel like you're just walking?
No, it feels like I'm a marionette.
Okay.
I feel like Pinocchio.
But this is a very relaxed trail we're on right now.
I feel like I need to tighten. Oh, no, tighten well. All right. So I was just in Hyper for like a minute just to try it out. And the Hyper didn't really feel all that comfortable. But now that I'm back in Eco, it feels a little harder.
Yeah.
But now what I want to do is switch it back to transparent mode and just see what that feels like. So I'm going to get a good stride going for a second. And then I feel like it's in the movie, like when the main character realizes something really bad has happened and they do that thing where they're walking and then they're like, oh, the flight left without me. That's it just feels like your body did that without you doing it. So it's really weird. So I'm down to 57%. It says that I'm going 2.7 miles an hour, 6.2 miles left. So we've been pretty efficient in Eco. Makes sense, because I'd be doing the majority of the work. I can feel the motors a little warm. When I was in Hyper, it got a little warmer, but they've cooled off in Eco.
All right, I switched you into 100% Eco, and here is a mountain for you.
Okay. Whoa. I don't think I'm doing any work.
Really?
Wow.
It looks like you're just walking.
I know. What's weird is it's trying to make me walk. And so finding a foot placement while it's like, I'm not doing much of this. I can fight it and it'll eventually stop, but like if I allow myself to go along with it at all, then I'm just kind of doing a walk in place. All right, so now it helped. I would say a majority of the work there. What's weird is if I was going up a consistent slope, this would be very helpful.
Well, let's try this. Go to the peak right there, and then I'm going to switch it into downhill for you.
Okay.
So go all the way up.
I mean, that does make it really easy.
Okay, now give me a second. All right, you're in 100% downhill.
Okay.
And this looks pretty treacherous.
It's very treacherous. I don't know what it's doing. I do think that it helped, but I didn't notice.
Would you do me a favor?
What?
I'm going to put it in mountain. Will you go back up this way?
This way?
Yeah.
I don't have that much grip with these shoes, but that is remarkably easy. It feels easier than going upstairs.
Wow, because I just want to show you guys, this is really steep, what he just did. Now I'm going to do another scientific experiment.
Okay.
I'm going to take it I'm going to put it in transparent mode.
Okay.
So nothing's doing anything once you come back down.
Okay.
All right, and to keep this a double blind, well, not a double blind, a single blind, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to put you in right now. Okay, so give me a second.
All right.
Okay, go.
If I had a guess, you didn't put me in anything. Oh, it's not as hard as I thought it was. Unless you have me in something.
When do you like to know?
Was it on?
No, it was in transparent.
Oh.
So that was all you.
I'm stronger than I thought.
So how much effort do you think it helped? Like what percentage do you think it helped you?
10? Maybe?
10%?
I mean, that's in Eco.
Yeah, let me put, come on back down. I'll put you in Hyper.
Okay.
Mountain Hyper 100%. All right, dude.
Feels free. It feels like it's gonna wanna. Whoa. Whoa. Bro.
What percentage now? Would you say that helped?
30?
Wow, 30%? Easier?
It's just a little. Once it gets going, it like.
I'm going to put you into downhill, but 100%
Hyper.
Hyper.
Okay. I don't know what it's doing.
Let's find out.
Okay. Like, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. I don't feel that it's any easier. If I had to guess, it's just kind of pushing my leg back into the ground so that way you don't, like, slip out. We've been walking for about 15 minutes. Oh, you just shut it off. Yeah, it's that feeling that you get after you go for a run. And you know, your legs are like, you're like not wanting to move. So it feels weird because I have to do like this extra step to kind of get it to go. I think I would just walk a lot slower. Like I think my normal walking speed, if I was just to stroll, would be around here. Now it feels like it's on again.
I did.
Okay. I was like,
Well, and so I'm really trying to use real blind science here to make sure that we're not just placebo affecting it. When I've been turning it off, Jesse feels it. When I turn it on, he feels it. So
And that's low. I mean, what is it? What am I?
25% eco.
That's pretty low. It's a noticeable amount.
I'm gonna put you in downhill because we're going downhill.
Yeah, that doesn't do much.
I think it just slows you down, which for some people that's what they want, and some people it's not what they want.
Look, if I...
I'm gonna put it back into walking.
Okay.
But like right here on the rocky part, I'm gonna switch you back to downhill. Okay, you're in downhill.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like much of anything happens. It might be that it's harder to lift my leg. So maybe that's why it feels weird, especially after having walked the whole time. Who knows if it saved my life there? Yeah. And then, did you just switch it back to walking?
Nope,
No.
it's still in downhill.
Oh, weird. It's like my legs see. Now it's back.
Yep.
For that thing.
The fact that after 15 minutes of kind of forgetting that you had it on and then I switched it off, that you were like, whoa,
Yeah.
really does show how valuable it is.
I feel like I just have a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully that hike gave you a better idea of what we're talking about. Again, 2 minutes at home isn't going to tell you anything. And I was really impressed. We're going to get to our pros and cons in a second, but you're probably wondering, one big question I had on the hike especially was, what's the range?
So the range is 17.5 kilometers. That's a little over 10 miles of stated range.
It does come with 2 batteries. So you could just, I mean, there's a pretty small battery, so you could just bring this along and then double your range.
One little thing about the extra battery.
Yeah, do you want to do pros and cons?
Sure, the batteries. It's cool. They're nice and small and light, and they go in a perfect spot right basically above your butt. The problem is, as it comes, you can only charge a battery in the unit itself.
Right.
Which means that I can't have a battery and be charging it and then like come back inside and plug in the other one.
Well, I do have an answer to that. They have a $59 battery charger that you can put 4 batteries on.
Okay. And if you wanted to buy more batteries, they weren't that expensive.
$119 each, but it does come with 2.
So if you wanted to extend your range, you could stick these in a backpack.
And then you'd have a lot of range.
Absolutely.
Also, I really love this very lightweight, I mean, this is almost like a featherweight packaging that it comes with. So it's really easy to throw in the car and bring with you. For a con here, and I know I'm switching between pros and cons, it's mainly pros because I love this thing. Con just is be careful that it fits you. So go onto their website and they have a body fit check and you'll do your weight and your height and it'll tell you if you're in the right range, because if you're too skinny or too fat, it just won't work. All right, but I want to go to the pros, which I think, I'm an older person, I'm past middle age, and I think that this is, they don't talk about this in their advertising for this group, but I think for older folks who may have been able in the past to go for a nice long hike, like you and I, we're different ages, so you can go a little further than I can. It's kind of nice when I had it, and Jesse didn't, that I could basically be Jesse's age again. And so if this allows older folks to go on longer hikes or to go on hikes with younger people or whatever, if it extends the time with which you can spend out in the great outdoors, that's a almost priceless pro.
The con is that it's not magic. What it is simply doing is helping you move your legs from those big, basically your strongest muscle groups. Your thigh muscles are some of the strongest muscles on your body. They are the strongest. And so it's reducing the amount of exertion and your total exhaustion, which is really cool. But if you have any problems with your ankles or your knees, this will not solve any of those problems. It will not prevent you from hurting yourself.
Well, and to that point, when you were noticing the next day after our long hike, and we went longer than usual, that you weren't feeling it in your thighs, but you were feeling it in your calves. And
yeah, I was in my shins. And I think that that's a positive, right? Because that obviously showed that I was doing a lot more work. So my body wasn't getting as tired because I wasn't burning as many calories with my big thigh muscles that are basically the gas guzzlers of my body. But all of the other little muscles that have to keep me upright were getting a workout. That's a pro. Could be a con if those muscles in particular, your smaller ones can't keep up.
And this is the thing, as you get older, being outside and having to keep your balance and make it through rocks and things like that is good for you. Like that keeps your brain alive. And so if this allows you to go up for more of those walks or longer walks, I just think, again, it's kind of a priceless thing.
But a con is that it's mainly just for transportation. This does not help you lift anything.
That's a good point. As we showed in the video, like if you try and lift a log, it's not going to help you at all. It's not that kind of exoskeleton. So don't think it's going to help you do like firewood.
Or like moving stuff. It won't help you pick it up.
Right.
The walking will be a little easier, but in terms of like doing squats, this doesn't help.
I guess a little con was that I had trouble making sure that it stayed comfortable on my clothes. I just wear jeans and t-shirts and stuff. So you might want to switch to spandex or something else. Or maybe I should have, just worn it longer to get used to it. But it can get, you got to get it pretty tight up here on the thigh. And if it's too loose, it moves. If it's too tight, it kind of cuts off circulation. So you want to find that sweet spot. This part was fine. I didn't really notice that, did you? It was just the thighs.
For the most part, I think the belt was fine. Spandex would definitely help. But yeah, you do have to keep a certain amount of tightness. The way that this works is there's no chip in your brain where you're saying like, I would like to move my leg. So it doesn't know. It just starts seeing that you're moving your leg, and then it will basically be like, oh, we're walking now.
And it has 2-millisecond response time. So it really did feel like almost instantaneous.
It was really good. In the stronger modes, and let's just talk about the modes for a minute. There's Eco and Hyper, and each of these modes can be adjusted in 25% increments with the button or percentage increments on the app, which I think is really nice.
Yeah.
In Eco, it's kind of just helping you, and you don't necessarily notice it's working until you shut it off. As you saw during our hike, would be like, oh, I'm doing great. And then I had it on for like 15 minutes, and then he shut it off, and I just sort of felt like my legs aren't working as good anymore, which is really cool to show that it is actually working. In Hyper, however, especially if you haven't tightened these, you'll just kind of feel like that it's walking for you. I kept saying that I felt like Pinocchio, like I felt like a marionette, where forces outside of my body were making me walk, which is really funny. It's something I hadn't ever felt before.
A big pro for me is how quiet it was. I really was expecting to be like, it was so quiet, I didn't even know it was on or off. Like when I would switch it on or off, you couldn't tell.
Yep.
That's great, because if you're out in the nature, you don't want noise. Another huge pro for me is the app. Usually apps are stupid, but I thought this app was really cool because you could dial it into like 29% if you wanted to. And also you could do like gravel or running, so many cool modes. The downside of the app would be that for me, I think I'd want to kind of have it handy all the time so I could maybe switch, like, oh, I'm hitting a hill, let me go uphill, which means that now you're grabbing for an app. I guess I could get better used to the button, but like you can't get to the uphill mode without the app.
You can set it into an auto setting where it will just kind of guess what you were trying to do.
I mean, maybe if I use it for 2 weeks more, but I didn't find the auto setting to be as good as the dedicated settings.
I agree. The problem that I kept running into was I just sort of let it start controlling my body, and which meant that it started lifting my legs, and it was like, you're in uphill mode. And I just sort of, I felt like, who's that WWE guy, like the walkout? That's what I felt like. Once I started to feel more comfortable and like asserting myself and being like, I am walking, I am not going up a hill.
Yeah, you work for me.
It was doing a bit of a better job in terms of guessing, but I think that it's always going to run into that issue because it's not getting that much information.
Right.
And it's a feedback loop where it's like pushing you forward. And so of course you're going to want to raise your knees more, and then it's going to be like, raise your knees even more. So I think that the app was nice in that you can set walking. I just loved keeping it on walking for the most part.
A big pro here is that you can go further. So you can throw in that backpack with that extra gear. Maybe you're gonna go camping, or maybe you got a lot of camera gear. And I know that as soon as I do that, I've now limited how far I can go. They claim that you can carry an extra like 30 kilograms of stuff, and that this kind of counterbalances that. And I agree. I mean, I think that it gives you that extra motor power that you wouldn't have had. So if it can allow you to go do things that you wouldn't normally been able to do, I think that's awesome. The other thing, which I didn't know about till we really got into using it, is the resistance mode. We talked about this on the walk, but you can put it in resistance mode and just walk around your lawn if you want to, and basically get a better workout than you could by just walking around your lawn or going for a walk. I just think that's so cool, and I'd love to investigate that more because I feel like a lot of people are kind of stuck with time. They don't have much time, but they want to get a workout, and this could give you more workout with less time.
And you can just kind of have it on doing the tasks that you need to do every day. I think a lot of us don't like having to like go to the gym.
Good point.
Get on a specific machine. Why am I on this machine?
You could mow the lawn with this and put it in resistance mode.
And just have a workout. Or you're doing laundry, or you're carrying stuff around.
Yeah.
You could literally get a workout. Now, of course, it would just be your large muscle group, but if you're burning calories, that's a great way to do it.
That's a really good point.
And I mean, to that point, it's just like an e-bike. I really wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to either feel like I am now a super soldier, or that it was going to do nothing.
Well, and you know, there is a bike mode. So, I mean, if you guys want us to test this, please let us know down below because we've got bikes. I would love to know if this would kind of almost make it so that you could take your regular bike. Like, let's say you were thinking of buying an e-bike. You could get this,
Which is the price of a very, very cheap e-bike.
get on the bike you love already, and then maybe go further. So let us know if you want us to test that out because they have a bike mode for this and I think it would work.
If this video gets 1,500 likes, we will do it.
Wow, okay. And now for what you've all been waiting for, the price. So this is the Hypershell X Pro, which is $10.99. And they do have a more expensive version, which is like their carbon fiber one for I think $19.99. And they've got a lower version, which is $8.99. You can go on the website and see which one fits your needs. I want to be honest with you. When I first heard the price and I put it on for 2 minutes, I said, not worth it. But when we went for our hike, I came home and said, oh, I think it's in many use cases is well worth it. I think that if you are going through physical therapy and if this lets you get recovered faster, priceless. If you're older and you want to be able to stay hiking longer, priceless. Like there's so many of those use cases. I know the company itself talks about kind of already fit people and going for longer hikes, and sure, it may be worth it for you there. But in a lot of these use cases, I feel like the company may not even understand what they've made.
You know, they want it to be cool, and being like, are you old is not a very cool selling point. But I even think that for younger people, you know, if you're like, I want to go on a hike, this will let me get a little bit further. I think that that's really neat.
That's adventure. I mean, that lets you go for many kilometers longer than you would have been able to go.
And I hear the fitness folks and they're like, you gotta get a workout, gotta get the burn in. I totally hear you, except that I've been doing e-biking for a long time. And while yes, if I had done a 30-mile non-electric bike ride, I would have gotten an amazing workout. Let me tell you right now, I can't normally bike for more than 5 miles. It just won't happen, it won't work. I get too hot, I get too sweaty, I hit a hill, I give up. That's how it works. And I think the same thing is gonna be true with this. I just need it smoothed out. You know, when I can go much further, I have a much better time because you're gonna be seeing more, you're gonna be experiencing more.
I have a use case that you just brought up and it just reminded me. If you're going on a hike, there's usually a split in the hike and one maybe goes up a hill and you're like,
or it goes further, you know?
Can't do it. If you start not really worrying about the hills because of this, then you can explore new places and go different places because of it. So I think, I don't know, I'm just way more excited than I thought I would be about this product. I really did think it was just gonna be like, who needs it? I think a lot of people could actually use it.
The thing that really excites me about this is I was expecting there to be some really big flaw. I was expecting there to be something that would make this where I was like, oh, of course, but actually no. I did not hit that, and that makes me excited more so about the future of exoskeleton technology like this, because this is like bare bones basic. This is the Show Me scooter that we reviewed back in 2017. Remember that thing? That thing was expensive. It didn't do hardly as much as what new e-scooters and e-bikes will do.
Well, I think the e-bike technology has led to them being able to sell this at this
Oh,
price.
you're absolutely right.
A few years ago, this would have been like $6,000.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say, it is beautiful. Like,
oh yeah.
The design, the way they pulled it off, like
it's not clunky at all. I was expecting it to be much worse. The only downsides are like if you're sitting in a chair with a back, it'll push your back further away from the seat of the chair. That's the only like bulk that you're really gonna run into. You can still sit down on your butt, which is really nice. And if you noticed on our hike, a lot of the times we would actually put it on a bench that had no back. I'm excited for the future because if they can take a lot of what they've learned in this and put it into, you know, now your knees are actuated. Now it goes down to something that actually sits in your shoe and actually will take some weight off of your ankle and legs. That could make a huge difference in terms of both lifting, but also walking, running, hiking, physical therapy. Yeah, put it into your arms and now you're a super soldier.
Physical therapists are watching right now and doctors, please check this out because some of your patients could probably really use it. I'm just super excited about it. Let us know in the comments down below if you have questions about it or if you want us to go on a bike ride with it. And please hit that subscribe button because without you doing that, we could have never gotten this.
Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next time on Now Let's Review.